our basics and our throw out. We're going to start with some Frankie Manning inspired footwork, and Mickey and I love to play with this particular combination. And there are a couple different timings for and different ways you can style it.
Absolutely.
The base of this, and this would be for any quick, quick, slow. So that means any out and in, which is a quick, quick, slow. Any come around, which is a quick, quick, slow.
Or crossover, if you're someone who does crossovers.
Yeah.
The action is this out and in.
Or
out
quick, quick,
and
slow.
in.
Yeah, same
quick,
as
slow.
timing as your down hold. So for followers and for leaders, you can practice this in any direction you want. If I start followers first with my right foot,
Leads with the left.
it's going to be out, out, ball through. Right, so let's try that again. So I'm going to extend the right foot, extend, extend, ball change. A quick, quick, slow. Extend, extend, ball change. A quick, quick, slow. Shoot, shoot, ba-da. And those kicks can be a little bit higher. You could extend them a little bit higher off the floor, or they could just graze the floor.
You could go down, down into the floor.
Boom, boom, ba.
They could go up.
Shoot, shoot, ba-da. I-do, boom, ba. You can try it on the other side, leaders or followers. I mean on the other foot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the shoot, shoot, ba-da. I-do, do, ba. Out, out, ball change. I-do, boom, ba. Out, out, ball change. I-do, boom, ba. Yeah. So that's keeping the straight timing of 1, 2, and 3, 4, or 5, 6, and 7, 8. You could also push that timing a little bit more, so adding a little bit of a syncopation.
Yep. So you have more of a
out,
kick,
and
ball change. Quick, quick, slow, and a 1, 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6,
So you're just kind of adding a little bit of speed at the beginning, out and ball through, and then gives you a little bit more time to loft before you have the step on the way through.
Absolutely. So we're going to be taking this footwork and we're going to be placing it inside our throwouts. I am a big fan of trying to look towards my follow for inspiration on the dance floor. This is something I try to push a lot of my classes. So if you have someone to practice with at home, or even if you are doing this solo, maybe do it every other throwout when you're practicing. Just to get yourself used to not always leads, just doing footwork and leading moves, but sometimes paying attention to your follow.
Yeah, yeah. So showing this footwork from the follow side, again, when I think about when we can fit this into our throwout followers, from my 5, 6, 7, I'm coming down on 8. Normally our next quick, quick, slow is within that throwout on the return. So here, instead of taking my steps through, I'm going to add that step, step, ball change. So I put my left foot down on 8. From here, I'm going to extend a 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, out, ball through into the next stretch. So to show it from this angle, this is going to be my 7, 8. Instead of stepping on the right foot, you want to extend the right foot out. Out, out, ball through. A quick, quick gather. And out, out, ball through. And notice that everything's gradual. So normally I'd be unwinding during this time anyway. So I want to try to keep that there, but adding the footwork as I unwind. So that's our down hold. Out, out, ball down. A quick, quick swing. Out, out, ball down. If I added that syncopation, out, out, ball down. A quick, quick through. And a kick, kick, ball through. A quick, quick through. All right. Trying it on the leader side.
So, as a lead, I'm really thinking too, if I'm first watching my partner do this, I don't try and do it right away, right? I'm not trying to just copy and take over what the follows are attempting, right? But I can do that afterwards if I keep leading throwouts, or even put this footwork someplace else to show that I noticed it. So, as a lead, this is going to be happening on after our 7-8. So if we finish our come around in closed position, boom, boom, ba, and we move into our 7-8. Right? This motion is going to start happening as the follows pass. Right? So we're going to be looking to do this kick, kick, and catch with our right hand. As we move forward, we're going to have our kick, kick, and step. So it's going to be 7, 8, kick, kick, and step. Now this motion of the end step is also when we take our follows through and across the right side of our body. So there is a lot going on. But we already have the footwork down, and the first thing you want to remember is you need the follow to have the space to do this as well. So the first thing you think, I need to clear a path for my follow. I have my 7 and my 8. Make sure you're out of the way and you're not kicking at your follow at all, right? You're watching your follow pass by, whether they're there or whether they're air, all right? And you're gonna kick with that left foot first. You're gonna have this kick, kick. This should be when you're making contact with your follow on your right side, and when you come through and step, you're bringing your body forward towards your follow and also starting to get them to pass. So if you watch this done together, we're gonna have from the 7-8, 7-8, kick, kick, ball change. If I do that from the other side, 7-8, kick, kick, ball change. So showing this once where the follows take the initiative and they're doing the step first, and then leads, we take this on the second one, moving in with our follows. It's going to look like this. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, through. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick, kick, ball change. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you can do that and move through and into another throw. You can do these forever if you want. 7 and a boom, ba, ba, do.
Or if we change that timing,
Shoo, ba, ba, da. Boom, boom. You can use that boom, hop, and hop. There's a lot of little ways that you can kind of spice that step up.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon to see in the Lindy scene, so there are tons of variations on this, and you should check those out. So a few notes that can help leads and follows to dance this through. The first thing is going to be for leads. Make sure that you do give your follows the space that they need to style. If you're always doing a move, and I have been as guilty of this as anybody, if you're always doing moves or spinning yourself, sometimes the follow is not going to feel like they have a chance to make their mark or to add to the conversation, right? So make sure that you are watching them as best you can, especially if this is intermediate follow or a beginner learning styling for the first time. They need that chance to kind of feel that they can move forward and that they can present footwork and that you're going to watch and listen.
Having said that, at the same time, followers, don't wait for leaders to almost be doing nothing or only doing the most simplified version of something for you to feel like you can add your voice.
Right.
So something like this where we're turning while we're styling, I think a lot of times we think of, okay, the turn is done, now we're prepared to do a styling. Know that you can style within any part of the dance, so even while you're turning, and a lot of times that's one of the coolest places to try something like this. So again, because something like this, even if you were doing drills, such as just regular turn drills, like kick, ball change, you can try them, multiple different ways. So within the stretch again, on the end of this throw out, this out, ball through, keeping in mind that we're trying to keep our feet underneath us. Our focus is really going to help us find our partner and find where we go next. So don't forget to look at your partner, leaders and followers, when you're doing this.
Yeah. It's always easier to lead if you know where your partner is. Yeah. Right? That doesn't mean you have to stare at them necessarily.
But know where they are.
Know where they are, exactly. So we're going to try this a few times. We're going to have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. If I see my follow do it, boom. Boom,
and then bonus points, leaders. Can you tell, you first see the follower, your partner is doing something different, maybe you recognize that variation. Also, then can you recognize the timing of that variation? Is it the even timing or is it the one that's slightly more syncopated?
All right, so now we're going to work on a little game. This can be for intermediate and advanced dancers. It's a great way for leads to try and understand and watch your follow's favorite styling. So particularly in your local scene, if you're dancing with someone and you see them do it, be excited, ask them to do it again and see if you can learn it. But also just as a call and response game. In this particular situation, we're working on throwouts. You could do this in your basics. You could do this in your out and ins.
You could do it in lollies, swivels, anywhere, especially in this moment where you can actually not only feel but see what your partner's doing. It's a nice call and response moment. So for this, we have, again, a couple of variations. We have our basic out ball change, or we have the one that's syncopated with a little bit more loft on the way through. So bonus points, yeah, for leaders in that case, if you can spot the difference between those two.
So the game is, I'm going to start leading throwouts. Kelly is going to do some variations. Some of them will be some different variations so that she can trip me up. There's nothing wrong with tripping me up in the middle of a class. But I'm going to, as best I can, try and do them on my side. Just watching my partners, seeing what they do, and trying to react. So you start off with a basic, and first you see, do they do a variation or not? Pop, boop, ba-dee, bop. I'm going to give a little bit of an angle. Boop, bop. So there's no stylings yet. There was the first styling, so I'm going to add my boom, bop, ba-da. She did it again. Boom, bop, ba-da. That time she added a little bit of a hop. Boom, bop, ba-da. Boom, boom, bop. Shoot, boom, bop. That time I saw a little hop. Hop, hop, back. Boom, bang. Shoo, wop. Little heel slide. Hop. Shoo, wop. And you get the idea. So there's some fun things in there. Feel free to steal those as well.
Yeah.
But the idea is, don't let the game be all about you, leads. Make sure that you incorporate your follows and follows. Yeah, take that moment for yourself.
Yeah, take that initiative, followers, and really try to start to drill even on your own when you're dancing solo. As soon as you get into that first stretch, how can you style something on the way back on the first one? Because you don't know how many throwouts you're going to get in a row when you're on the social dance floor. So really try right from the beginning. Even I style maybe something on the way out, and then I style that going on the way back in. See all the different pieces that you can add to that conversation.
Absolutely.